Hi, welcome to the video lesson. I'm going to show you how to play a classic Sting bass line from Message in a Bottle. This song is by The Police and it's in a post-punk style with a reggae influenced chorus. This was The Police's first UK #1 hit. Sting is a really interesting bass player. He obviously sings at the same time as playing bass, and so his bass lines are fairly simple in places, and he often just uses the roots of the chords. But he has a great feel and his bass lines work really well with the songs. Personally, I really like Sting's bass sound. He's known for using a 55 and a 57p bass, and they have the Tele shape, so it's like this. So it's got this single coil pickup here. Sting used to use a pick or a plectrum on a lot of the early Police albums, and he used to play right near to the bridge. So if you wanted to get similar to Sting's sound, then I suggest you try using a pick. Message in a Bottle is in C sharp minor. This means it's got 4 sharps: F sharps, C sharps, G sharps and D sharps. The song's in 3 sections, so you've got the verse, the pre-chorus and then the chorus. So once you've learnt this, then you know the whole bass line for the whole song. You just have to watch out for different length sections, so sometimes the end of the verse or the chorus is a bit longer. I've written out the whole bass line on a PDF, and you've got a choice of standard notation or tab, and you can get that by clicking the link below this video in the description. Also, make sure you subscribe to Greg's Bass Shed here on YouTube by pressing the red subscribe button in the bottom, and also if you click the bell then you'll get notified of all my new video releases. The chord sequence for the main riff is C sharp minor 9, A major 9, B7 and F sharp minor. And I'll now play you that. For the verse we only need to play roots, so that's the name of the chord, and it follows this rhythm. So we start with C sharp. So that's the 4th fret of the A string, and then we go down to A, and then B, 2nd fret of the A string, and then F sharp, 4th fret of the D string. So we've got these notes: C sharp, A, B, F sharp, and we've got this rhythm. And there's a slide going from the C sharp to A. Okay. So make sure you put the rests in the right place as well. So you slide down to A and then come off before you play that B. Come off F sharp, come off C sharp. And that section is repeated 8 times for the first verse. I'll now play you the pre-chorus. For this pre-chorus we've got running 8th notes. So we start on A, and then D to E, and that's a push to the E, so it comes on the 4th 8th note of the 2nd bar. So we've got A, 5th fret of the E string, D, 5th fret of the A string, and then E, 7th fret of the A string. And then we go up to F sharp, 4th fret of the D string, A, 7th fret of the D string, back down to D, 5th fret of the A string. And then we've got this slide off into the chorus, so that's F sharp. So I play that F sharp there on 9 of the A string, so I can slide down to the chorus. So let's play the pre-chorus, and we'll play it a bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the chorus. I really love the bass line in the chorus with its reggae feel. It's such a laid back part of the bass line. Now in the second bar we've got triplets, and triplets are where you play 3 notes over 2 notes. So we start on a C sharp, so that's the 4th fret of the A string, and then down to A, 5th fret of the E string, and that's when we've got the triplets. Okay. And if you really want to nail the feel of this bass line, then make sure you're really specific about your placement of these notes. Play that really behind the beat. Slide down to F sharp, 2nd fret at the E string. Hold that on for 2 whole bars. Then at the end of the chorus we go back up to a C sharp. You slide down for the whole bar, and because we're sliding down for that length of time, I play the C sharp on the 9th fret of the E string. So the last time in the chorus, slide down to F sharp, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got rest for a couple of bars, and then we're back in again. Now that you know these 3 sections, you can play the whole bass line. And remember to look on the PDF for the slight variations when we have longer and shorter sections. And remember, you can get that PDF by clicking below in the description. You'll find other useful links as well in the description. If you want more bass resources, then you might want to head over to my website, gbshed.com. Have a look on there. I've got some free PDFs, and I've also got a products page. So look on the menu. You can look at my video courses and my ebooks. You can even get an excellent giveaway if you sign up to my mailing list, and you can do that on the home page. So again, that web address is gbshed.com, and I've got that in the description. I hope you liked the lesson. If you did, can you please like and share it so I can get it to other bass players? And I love reading your comments, so please put any questions or just let me know how you got on with the video, or any suggestions for other videos. Leave that in the comments below this video, and I'll make sure I check and reply to you. Remember to subscribe to me here on YouTube by pressing the red subscribe button, and to click the notification bell. This is Greg from Greg's Bass Shed. I'll see you in the next video.